what I like about working with Walker.
There's a lot of things I like about working with Walker.
One of the things I really enjoy about working with Walker.
The thing I like most about working at Walker.
The autonomy.
Employees' opinions.
The employees.
It's the people.
The people.
The people.
Is the people.
Last year we hired Morrissey Gooddale to help us update our strategic plan. This is the first time we've used an outside consultant in over a dozen years, and they used a different process. We had a 2-day strategic planning workshop in Chicago, and then another 1-day strategic planning session in St. Petersburg, Florida. The first thing they did was get feedback from all of our employees, either through interviews or the online survey. It was an exciting process since it involved a lot of new people who had never been involved in strategic planning. And they also got feedback from our clients on what they felt our strengths were and how we were perceived compared to the competitors.
I am John Simser. I'm a senior consultant with Walker Consultants. And in this project, we are doing an investigative study of the facilities that our client has that were damaged by an earthquake. So we were hired by our client to assess damage to their facilities from earthquake. And so they have asked us to provide our assessment of the damage to their buildings from the earthquake. And to do that, we do two things. One is the field work, and the other is the office work, where we do analysis and report writing.
I'm Elliot Hathorn. I'm the project manager for the Los Olas parking garage project, which is behind me. This parking garage was part of a $50 million redevelopment by the city of Fort Lauderdale to the Los Olas beach area. The objective of that redevelopment was to create more green space by eliminating surface parking, and as a result, the structured parking wasn't required. The city's goal is to provide convenient, safe, and affordable parking for beachgoers and patrons of the local business. I'm standing at the amenities level of the garage, which covers about 1/3 of the top level. This area can be leased out for private events, includes men and women's restrooms, and a glass handrail system on the western edge gives people a clear view of the Intracoastal Waterway.
We do so many different types of work within restoration. You know, one day we'll be hanging off the side of a high-rise building. Another day we'll be doing a condition assessment inside a parking deck, perhaps looking at fire damage, something like that. There's just a whole variety of things that we do, and I love that. I love having the variety of knowing that you're going to be doing different things every week, you know, every month. You're not doing the same thing day after day after day. So,
the employees' opinions, no matter where you are in Walker, are a value to Walker. They listen to those opinions and take that into account. A lot of people don't always see that, but it definitely is something that goes on at Walker, and so I think they value the people that work here and want to encourage opportunities and give them some room to try different things and excel.
It's a privilege to be an employee owner. You know, I'm invested in this company. I'm a part of this company. It's important to represent the company as an owner. And I think also it's just the opportunity to take the firm in the direction that we think is important to take the firm in. That's not dictated to us from a higher authority. We're our own authority. So I think that's a great part about being an employee owner at Walker.
It's hard to describe, but along with that pride came a sense of purpose, which sort of drove me to do better. And in a way, to be an employee owner is, along with other employee owners, is to have a shared destiny.
Work that I do, it puts a little bit more weight in the work that I do and the quality of work that I do and my interactions with my colleagues, knowing that it's mine. It's partly mine and it's ours. And the other piece of that is that the other employee owners, we share that bond, and when we get together, we can talk about it. It's just another way for us to connect. We're not just colleagues, we become friends. We're all in this together.
I think there's a lot of joy in being an employee owner. I think There's a challenge, and you get deeply involved in the decisions and in the direction of the company and in thinking about what our future is. And I think that's a terrific challenge, and it's also a very joyful challenge.
What is our greatest strength is the collaboration amongst those people, the willingness to help each other out, and that's what I see a lot at Walker.
Every day they come to work, put in 110%. That's one of the things that really helps Walker be successful.
The biggest strength that we have is that we are able to create opportunities for people, that we can go forward, that we're thinking about the future and thinking about ways to make that happen and make it happen well.
You know, I think this is a very healthy organization that's done well. It's been around for 55 years now because we're always thinking about how to do things better.
I think our greatest strength is certainly the autonomy. Everybody brings something to the table, and it keeps us all in line for a common goal, but we're always trying to grow different line of services. So we are essentially like I call it a 50-year startup. So we're always looking at to get better, and certainly that makes the company very strong.
My point of view, I love walking into a meeting and knowing that myself, the people that surround me, the people within Walker that are there, we're industry leaders. Another thing I love about working at Walker is just our mission. And again, this is all intertwined. The people, the culture, the mission. We're here for the right reasons. People like working at Walker, and it makes it a good place to work.